kind of fun. I just made that up right there. It's always fun when you just make it up on the spot because you didn't know what you were going to do in the first place.
Well, hello everyone, and we are here today recording live from the Webb Studios. And we have David Webb here, and this is mainly for my social media class. My name is Kirsten Webb. I'm David Webb's wife.
He needs to learn to keep the microphone right there.
Right here,
there you go.
In front of my face.
That's right, so when you turn.
Not like singing in the rain.
It's always learning. This is why you're in school, to learn good stuff, people.
So, David, I was going to ask you about the story of the Webb Studios. Tell me about the Webb Studios. What is the Webb Studios?
The Webb Studios is a accumulation of 20 years of my passions and everything in a closet that finally got to break out and put together in one spot. And I've actually been doing this for several years, and I've slowly built up to the place where I can do the stuff that I'm doing now. But
yeah, so how has the Webb Studios changed over the years? We're not in the garage anymore.
We're not in the garage anymore, that's for sure. So the way it's changed probably the most is that I have gotten upgrades on gear, and I'm using proper programs now, and I've gotten more experience in being able to live stream. Most of the purpose of this originally started as a music adventure, and I learned how to do multi-track recordings on a little old tape Fostex, if anybody knows what that is. And eventually the need for video kind of creeped in. Everybody wants a good video, and I was like, well, I'm going to have to learn how to do that too. And so I didn't go to school for any of this. I taught myself how to play guitar, taught myself how to record music, taught myself how to build a full-blown multimedia studio, and it turned into some film stuff. And eventually I realized that what I wanted to do wasn't so much to promote myself, but to more promote other people. And so I've really helped out when I can with some comedians and some other musicians and actors, and kind of turned a corner where I started doing film. And with today's more web-driven stuff, I guess, for YouTube and things like that, I wanted to have all of the capabilities to produce everything that you would normally be able to pull off on a YouTube channel. So that's kind of where it came now, and I think we've achieved that level at this point. It's just content from here. And so
what are some of your goals for the future of the Webb Studios? I know that you talked about wanting to set up an outdoor area.
I'd like to do a private outdoor performance space so that I could have more people here. This is a tiny office space that we turned into a studio, and but I do have an area out back that I'd like to do. And I'd like to do a couple more short films, and I wouldn't mind doing at least a short tour on acoustic guitar. And those are the things that I kind of, the goals that I would have for the future.
I know you've also talked about doing a motorcycle show.
Yeah, I wanted to do like a travel adventure show and do it just from a motorcycle perspective. And I thought that was kind of fun because it's adventurous, and then I mean, I like to ride, so it was kind of a way to cheat my hobby into a passion. You know.
Well, those are the best type of
or work.
Work, right?
Yep.
Hobbies and passions.
That's right.
And work combined, right? So, plus they give something to the community and to other people.
Entertainment is invaluable, and people.
Well, it's also knowledge, right?
Yeah. When I like to share, and then plus you can. One of the things I used to like to do was go places that nobody goes, and so just highlight some of the little places and the people that are out of the way is always fun too. And it's been done to death, actually, at this point. I think there's several shows out there doing it, so I think that kind of curbed me a little bit, because I like to be groundbreaking. I'm original. I like to be original. I wrote all my music. I did everything on my own, and I kind of, when I feel like I'm falling into someone else's path, I have a tendency to jump off.
Well, I think that's the whole beauty of social media and it's, even YouTube now, is that there's a niche for everything, and everything can be unique.
That's right. Well, and anybody can do it now. They used to say back in the 80s that you probably could throw a rock and anywhere in your neighborhood and probably hit a house that had a music recording studio in it. And now I think the truth is, you'd say the same thing about a video production studio. Everybody can do this. There's a lot of people do it fun with their phone, but it doesn't take a lot of money to set up for something like this. And if it's your passion or your career, it really is. It's all accessible. 20 years ago, I would have killed for the stuff that I have access today. You know.
Yeah, everyone, instead of everyone having one in their garage now, everyone has one in their pocket, right?
That's right. You have it all in your pocket. And it's amazing the stuff that you can do with your multimedia devices like that, because, I mean, we're using green screen and we've got lights and all sorts of stuff in here. But you can do most of that editing with a phone at this point, too, and cut out backgrounds and all sorts of neat stuff if you know the apps. So,
well, you picked out a song for us that you were going to play for us today?
I did.
Tell us about this song.
This is probably one of the first songs I wrote. I've been playing guitar for about 20 years. I didn't start learning how to play guitar. I took a couple of shots at it when I was like 19 and 20 and stuff like that, but I never really took. And I was almost 30 when I picked up the guitar and tried it out for the first time. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this, you know. And so, but this is probably one of the first songs I wrote, maybe the first 10. And about 5 years ago now, some stuff happened in my life, and so I had to make some changes because the song had a lot of meaning to it. And so I had to kind of upgrade it, and it's kind of personal, so you get it from the song, I think.
What's the song called?
It's called Better Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when did you first write this song?
Originally, I wrote it in probably 1997 or 98. Yeah. So
but
it was a while ago.
It's gone through a couple revisions.
It's gone through a couple revisions, and I've never played this live for anybody ever. So I tried to I was in Mexico last year and tried to do a recording in a studio down there, and the recording got deleted right at the very end. We spent 6 hours trying to record this song, and then it all fell apart. So this will be the first time, and actually this will be recorded, so we'll see how good it turns out.
Well, awesome. Why don't you go ahead and we'd love to hear it.
Okay. Is spinning and my mind's in a haze. I know I've seen a lot of better days. Behind some anger there lies some pain, and it's something that I can't explain. I'm doing the best I can to be a stand-up, gotta be a better man. It's not that easy, you see, I got this complicated case of being me, and I don't wanna see another girl cry. I don't wanna be alone when I die, so I just get up and I put on another smile for you. Song, you might hear some screams. There's millions of people, they're feeling the same thing. They're singing the chorus, they're singing real loud, and when you hear it, you're gonna have no doubt. I'm doing the best I can to be a stand-up, gotta be a better man. It's not that easy, you see, I got this complicated case of being me, and I don't wanna see another girl cry. I don't wanna be alone when I die, so I just get up and I put on another smile for you. I'm doing the best I can to be a stand-up, gotta be a better man. It's not that easy, you see, got this complicated case of being me, and I don't wanna see another girl cry. I don't wanna be alone when I die, so I just get up and I put on another smile for you. There you go.
Oh, thanks. That was beautiful.
I appreciate it. It's kind of fun to play.
So tell me a little about your journey and how it relates to this song.
So when I was very young, I was a witness to a violent crime, and it affected me in ways that I didn't realize. And it took a long, hard, bumpy road to realize the stuff that had been going on with me. And once I kind of come around the corner and got in touch with myself, there was a lot of forgiveness, self-forgiveness that had to happen. And you, in that process, you have to realize that you always are just trying your best anyways, you know? And I've been doing the best I can, man.
So do you have words of wisdom for other people that may be struggling with similar things?
There's somebody out there that loves you. And I think that even if you're really having a hard time, it's probably the person that you're probably the most angry at. And you have to be careful with those people, because without them, this road becomes almost impassable. So you have to have somebody. And without support, it doesn't matter. I don't think, maybe you do it on your own, maybe you don't. I couldn't do it alone. I tried for years.
So what resources would you say people should reach out to grab if they're struggling?
Find someone like you, so that you can relate with them first. And always it's a difficult system to get into, but there's counselors, there's people to talk to, there's clergy. Talk to someone, anyone. Find someone who's willing to sit and listen, you know, because someone who knows how to take it, like to listen to someone vent and get it off of their chest, is important. Because if you can handle that, and if you're that person, be there for someone that needs it, because that's what it needs, is processing. And to tell you the truth behind everything is it's time. People go through things. The time that they spend going through it can be eased and shortened by others, but everything has a course. It needs to run a course. So.
Well, we really appreciate you coming and playing for us today. We know
welcome.
that the Webb Studios are normally closed in the winter months.
Yeah, we close in the
winter. And so we made you come out of hibernation a couple weeks early.
Yep, that's all right.
But we appreciate that.
You're totally welcome, and I appreciate everybody who's watching, or if there's anybody watching, because I've done this before.
Or we'll watch later.
And if you watch it later, then thanks. Appreciate that.
All right. Well,
okay, I'll play us out.
This is David and Kirsten Webb coming from the Webb Studios.
Okay.
And we're here to get it online.
Get it online.